Hello Virgo and welcome to the channel. This is going to be your weekend reading. It is a general one. It's not going to resonate with everyone out there. So please take only the messages that resonate with your story and forget about the rest. And if it's not your story, do not try to make it. You can always come back for another one. Before we get onto the tarot reading though, I'm going to pick up 3 cards from these oracle decks to get your energies down here. Okay, we have the anxiety card. There is something that is keeping you awake. There is something that's frustrating you. There is something that you worry about. This is not a healthy way of being or living. So please try to overcome whatever it is that makes you feel overwhelmed. You have to allow peace to come your way in order to make decisions. We have the daughter spirit opening up to your spirituality, growth, development. Healing is needed, my dear Virgos here. We have the healer of all ages. There's something that's bothering you and it's really frustrating you. I don't know if it has to do anything with your financials, because we have the thinking man right down at the bottom. And we also have the contract here. Some people are getting divorces. Some people are getting married. Some people are moving towards new opportunities in workplaces. So please pay attention to what you sign. Pay attention to the legal matters of the situation, okay? If you need advice, a more professional one, please seek advice. Before you do, please try to be more calm. I know it's easy to say that, oh, don't stress about it when you're stressed. It's the worst thing to do, and it's the worst thing to say to other people when they're stressed. But anxiety is not a very healthy way of looking at things, especially when you're trying to find solutions on the problem. So let's see the first energy here, Virgo. Yeah, it is your energy, the Hermit. Virgo, you need to stay a little bit on your own. Isolate a little bit so that you can heal from what has happened. At least try to calm down, right? So if you withdraw yourself from the situation and look at it from a distance, that might help. And the Hermit is talking about a period of time when you don't care about anything else but your growth, your development, and yourself, because you really need to find your strength back and find your purpose in life. I don't know if it has to do anything with a Gemini here, if it has to do anything with your loving partner or partner in your job. But the Lovers here is talking about making a choice to collaborate with someone who is going to be helpful, who is going to be loving, who is going to be respectful. And you need to think about it. I think you're more upset due to the fact that you might not even trust this connection, but I think you should. Yeah, you should trust it, because it leads to the 10 of Cups. This is talking about marriages. This is talking about a partnership that is healthy, that is makes you very happy. It's talking about fulfillment. Yeah, you're the Queen of Wands. You might be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo here. We have the Queen of Wands, someone who's very spiritual, someone who's very passionate, someone who is very powerful. And there is a very forward motion with this person. Yeah, you need strength to deal with legal matters, or you need strength to deal with something that is not fully fulfilling. Leo energy here. And we have the 9 of Swords. Guys, there is something wrong. We have the anxiety card and we have the 9 of Swords, which is talking about exactly the same thing. This is a negative energy. This is something that's not going to help you find solutions on the problems. And it's not going to help you make a decision. Okay, so please try to avoid conflict these days. At least try to talk in anger. Try to talk in a more peaceful way. There are some people who don't like you to be happy. There are some people who are talking behind your backs, or the 5 of Wands could be talking about someone or something that is is making you upset because the communication is not on equal grounds. Whatever it is, please find the power to at least look at the situation in a more calm way. Let me clarify the Hermit. And if you need to isolate, you should. You should. Let me see the Hermit. Yeah, we have the Son of Wands here. There's a lot of passion. We have the Seven of Pentacles, which is talking about hard work. And it's talking about fulfillment in the long run. It is a very slow progress here. But the Six of Wands is talking about success at the end of the day. So if you are dealing with someone who is fresh, who is younger, and maybe the communication is not actually what you would like it to be more patient with them. The Seven of Pentacles is talking about patience, or it might be a fresh start. It might be a fresh relationship. Also, it could be a fresh start in a job where things are not exactly as you want them to be, but you have to trust your choices and be patiently working hard for that. If it is a connection that you're worried about, I think you shouldn't. But let's clarify the Lovers, which is talking about this collaboration. Okay, someone is feeling stuck here in fear. Fear is negative. Okay, someone wants to walk away from this. Someone is not being very, very happy with a connection or a situation in life, and then you need to make a choice to move forward. From someone who is sabotaging this connection, or from someone who is in fear. The Five of Swords and the Eight of Swords is a very heavy energy within your mind, overanalyzing situations, looking everything in a negative way. So if you've made the choice to go away, or to leave someone, or to leave a condition or a situation that is not very happy for you, make your plans before you rush into saying things that you're gonna regret, or at least doing things that is not the right time. Deep inside you know, by the way, right? Deep inside you know what makes you happy, or who makes you happy. So you, sooner or later, you will be making the choice. Let's see. Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups here. And let's get 3 cards for that. This is what's bothering you. We have the Nine of Swords. You're very worried about this connection for some reason. You desperately want it to become equal. And being in this frustration ruins everything. Give it time. We're talking about something fresh here. So don't go and waste or spoil it all before you give it a chance. We have the Son of Pentacles. Let me see why we have this Queen of Wands. You don't trust your partner for some reason. Let me see. Why do we have the Queen of Wands? Son of Swords, Daughter of Cups, and the Daughter of Swords. Guys, there's going to be a communication, and there is going to be a time when you both need to talk things through. There is something that you're procrastinating. There is something that you're really upset about, really worried, but you don't seem to communicate it. You need to find the truth on the matter, and you need to find the strength deep inside of you to just talk about what makes you feel frustrated and what gives you fear within this connection. The strength is here, so you have the courage. Yeah, you're at crossroads. You don't know what to do, or at least you don't know what. You pretend that everything is all right, but it's not. You have a King of Wands here, and we have the Temperance. Before you talk and before you make the decisions, you have to see if there is any problem. Identifying the problem then will help you deal with it. But before you deal with it, you have to accept that you have to make some compromises, or you will have to communicate what's bothering you. Don't keep it inside. You have to do the talk. Before you do, get clear with what you're looking for. We're talking about the Temperance here. Harmony is back, will be back after you heal from this toxic energy that you've been exerting on yourself, that you've been pushing yourself to be in. the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the anxiety cards are all talking about this fear coming from within, or this urgency to fight for something. Maybe you're overthinking about a situation and you think that it's not going to work out the way that you want it. First of all, you need to be patient. And second of all, you have to communicate what you're asking, what you want, what you're expecting. Let's see the Nine of Swords. We have the Nine of Swords twice. Why is this period of time so frustrating? Okay, we have the Mother of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. This is a fresh, and we have the Death. So this is a rebirth. This is something that's rebirth. This is a rebirth. This is a transformation. This is a change, a major change. And sometimes with changes, we feel fear because you think that you're going to be repeating the same mistakes. You're not going to do that because it is a rebirth. It is as if everything is changing. You're coming out stronger from this ending, the Death. Leave this behind. There is something that you have to leave behind in order to bring calm back in your life and peace, as well as the rebirth of your connections. We're talking about a long-term situation here. With the Mother of Pentacles, it is something or someone who are heading towards that makes you feel stable, that makes you feel as if you're home again. So the Queen of Pentacles is talking about stability in the long run. The Emperor is talking about taking full control of your own responsibilities, as well as from the recovering from the death, from something that has ended, to bring new life into your connections. Things are going deeper here. We're talking about fertility. We're talking about a rebirth. We're talking about situations moving towards being healthier and long-term. So the frustration must calm you down, must be, you have to get over it. You have to do whatever it takes in order to bring your peace back. And we have the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is exactly this energy, this go-getter energy, this nurturing of this new beginning, of this new partnership, or this new life. Sometimes makes you feel worried that this is not going to work, but it is. You have to trust your choices. If it is a choice, you have to work. You have to work for it. Only time will tell. And if it doesn't feel that it's working out just yet, you can't control everything. And sometimes you have to allow time. Only time will tell. Look at your advice. Only time will tell. So instead of frustrating about it or being worried, why don't you enjoy it? Why don't you experience it? It's all about growth, and it's all about learning the lessons. Don't repeat the same mistakes. Just get more connected with you. There is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Whatever is bothering you, take the time to analyze why. And instead of waiting for an outcome today, work for it to become more stable. And in the long run, you will know that if it's something worthy, you're gonna still have it in your life. Fight for all the things that are bringing you in a negative way. Don't fight your choices. Don't go against your path. Just go along the situations and see. Only time will tell. That's patience. You need patience. This is what I had for you, my dear Virgos. I am worried about the Nine of Swords. I am worried about that. But I trust in your powers. You will soon recover from this anxiety period of time and move to a more peaceful way of thinking and a healthier way of thinking. so that you can look at the situation in a more rational way. This is what I had for you, my dear Virgos. I love you lots. Please take care. Thank you for watching.